baby bus! Let's go, Sheriff Labrador!
An emergency at the Street Food Festival. Part 2. Sheriff Labrador and Officer Doberman circled the Street Food Festival several times in search of the barbecue stall that had given Mr. Bear a stomachache. Finally, they stumbled upon Red Fox's food stall, which was bustling with animals and appeared to be incredibly popular.
Mr. Red Fox, I'd like 10 skewers!
I'll have 10 skewers too!
I'll take 20 skewers!
Me too!
All right. Whoa, guys. Get in line, please. Hold your horses. These delicious kebabs will be ready in no time.
Red Fox had his hands full, grinning from ear to ear. Sheriff Labrador and Officer Doberman followed the line toward the food stall. Sheriff Labrador's dark, round eyes were fixed on the skewers in Red Fox's stand.
Sheriff Labrador, are you here for the skewers? Would you like to try a sample? Help yourself.
A flicker of alertness crossed Red Fox's once beaming face as he saw Sheriff Labrador.
No, thank you, Mr. Red Fox. We just ate. I was just wondering why it was so lively here and came by to take a look. Don't mind me. Keep doing what you're doing.
Sheriff Labrador quickly pulled Officer Doberman away from the line.
I got it. Hey now, the hospital just called, Lab. They said Mr. Bear had food poisoning. So what are we gonna do about Red Fox? Are we still looking into the kebabs he's selling?
Dobie, I just checked the skewers at Red Fox's food stall and found that they are all identical to the ones Mr. Bear had. This proves that Mr. Bear got his skewers right here at this stall. Well, the kebabs that Mr. Bear bought obviously were bad, but the ones on the grill now are fresh, with no bad odor whatsoever.
Hey now, did Red Fox deliberately sell kebabs made from spoiled meat to Mr. Bear?
I have a plan to find out the truth.
Sheriff Labrador whispered his plan in Officer Doberman's ear.
Hey now, I got it.
Red Fox was relieved to see Sheriff Labrador and Officer Doberman leave and continue to serve the customers who came to buy the skewers.
That was so close. You can sit over there and have a rest, guys. Your order will be up in a minute. Hold on.
Instead of taking skewers from the grill in front of him, Red Fox quickly crouched down when the customers weren't looking and pulled out a handful from the foam box at his feet.
If I hadn't hidden those rancid skewers under the grill, Sheriff Labrador would have surely found out what I've done.
Just as Red Fox was reveling in his deceitfulness, a stern voice came from some bushes nearby.
Red Fox, stop right there. You've been selling kebabs made from meat that has gone bad.
Red Fox turned and saw a pair of round, bright black eyes staring at him.
Sheriff Labrador!
When Red Fox saw that it was Sheriff Labrador, the smirk that had previously covered his face turned into a pale stare, and he started to tremble with fear.
Hey now, caught you!
You? I thought you two left!
Good thing we didn't leave, or we wouldn't have seen you cheating the customers with your rancid skewers.
Sheriff Labrador darted forward and opened the foam box hidden under the grill, which was filled with spoiled skewers.
Red Fox, you lined the grill with fresh skewers to attract customers, then pulled out the spoiled skewers from the box under the grill when no one was looking. Even though you tried to sprinkle seasoning all over the spoiled skewers, it's hard to hide their bad smell. Mr. Bear got food poisoning from the skewers he bought from you. As it stands, the evidence is clear. Come with me to the police station, Red Fox.
Huh?
Mini episode on safety. Woof!
Whoa! Can you smell that, Dad? The skewers at the street stand smell so good. Dad! Buy me a skewer, please.
Sweetie, while I love kebabs just as much as the next bear, we should be careful about buying street food as it may or may not be hygienic.
Huh?
Yeah, sometimes food sold on the street is unsafe. When we eat food that isn't clean or hygienic, we will get a stomachache. Don't you remember I recently got food poisoning from eating spoiled skewers and had a stomachache for days?
Please, I really want a kebab.
All right, sweetie. Generally, everything will be okay if the food we eat meets certain hygienic requirements and we are careful.
Yep, Mr. Bear's right. Time to learn safety with Sheriff Labrador. Some substandard food often contains a high amount of bacteria, dust, and even parasites. It is easy to get food poisoning after eating unhygienic food. Kids, be sure to carefully check whether the food is safe or not when you eat out. Whoop!